What in the... Holy crap. Welcome back to Jankowski Speed and Off-Road. And I have a question for you guys and gals. Have you ever started a project and you're all happy that you got it, start tearing it apart. It was worse than you thought it was. And you still do the work and you start losing interest, or you don't have enough money to, really do it the way you want it to. And then it snowballs and you just kind of lose the plot. So that's what happened to me. I was originally gonna just make this car into a really cool car. Hey everybody, I'm gonna stop the video real quick because I am an idiot. I never even said what this was. This is a 67 Pontiac LeMans. All right, back to the video. And it ended up that the floors were shot. This car actually was kind of a banana. This thing probably should have never been brought back. So I put an AMD floor in this thing from front to back. It's got an AMD floor with inner and outer rockers, rear wheel wells, full trunk floor, and all the bracing. All the bracing was gone, but I probably bought this car in, I'd say 2018, and it's 2025 now, December of 25. And yeah, I got, quarters on it and stuff like that, got an epoxy primer, and then it sat for the last 3 years because I wanted to make this thing into something crazy. I wanted to do like a Tremec, like TKX 5-speed, maybe like an LS with a turbo and stuff like that. And then, stuff like that costs a lot of money. So then it just sat. So I think what I'm going to do this winter, and I'm going to make a bunch of videos of it. I obviously work a full-time job and, family and other stuff, so I can't just do a full resurrection video all in one, So we're going to go through this thing piece by piece, and we're just going to get it running and driving. And we're going to have fun with it this next summer. So one thing that happened while we were putting it on the trailer to put it away 3 years ago is something broke in the steering, and it doesn't steer anymore. You have to just kind of push on the front tires and get it, get it to where you need to go and push it to where you want to go. So let's look under the hood and check that out and see what's going on. Here's a closer look at it. This thing does have a 3-speed on the floor. You can see these brand new floors in here. I got a bunch of crap piled in here, all the spare parts, but yeah, this steering wheel, she just spins. So let's figure out why. Let's get this hood open. All right. So yeah, this is a Pontiac 350 in here. It's not from this car. It's a Smog era Pontiac 350. This must have been, I think it was I don't think this was a V8 car. This thing has, and let me grab a light. Somebody hot rodded this thing back in the day. I don't know if you can see that down there, but that engine mount, it's just pipe welded to the frame. I can see if I can get this camera to focus. There we go. Yeah. Pipe welded to the frame. Just kind of crazy. And yeah, it's Pontiac 350 with a 2-barrel. Kind of hard to see. But let's figure out what's going on with the steering here. All right, I'm going to spin the steering wheel here. And it's spinning freely. And you notice the shaft isn't doing anything. That's weird, huh? Suppose I'm just gonna undo the reg joint here and see what's going on. I only have like a couple bolts in it that are hand tight. I did that when I was moving. This car has been completely off the frame. By the way, it needs a frame. The frame's not great. I've got it all patched up, but I'd like to find a nice 67 frame that's not all rusted out. But let's take it apart and see what's going on. Okay. All right. Let's pull this thing out of here. That's so weird. Okay. What in the... Holy crap. That's, that should be one piece. Look at this. This should be another 3 feet longer. It looks like the bearing wore through the shaft, and it's a collapsible shaft. It wore through it. And when we were putting it on the trailer, we turned the steering wheel, and that last piece just broke. It broke off. Let's go look at the column here. All right, so there's that part that goes down in here. And if we get down inside here, let's put this light in here so you can see better. This is the end of the steering column. There's the bearing, which is shot. But check out this steering shaft. It completely wore through it. That's not scary at all. Well, that's really freaky. Can you imagine if I actually like really got this car done and I never moved it into storage, which is when that broke? And I knew the bearing was shot on the column. I've had the column out. I could see that it was moving, but I've never seen one do that before. And I was eventually going to tear it apart and put a bearing in it. But now I guess I'm going to have to look on eBay or, you know, Facebook Marketplace, all that stuff. See if I could find an A-body column that's for a floor shift, not a column shift. So I guess maybe it's a good thing that I threw it in storage for a little bit. But let's go check a couple other things out, since now I'm going to have to figure that out too. So my original idea with this car was this car was so bad, I had to redo all the metal. You weren't going to save this thing anyway, and who's going to make it into a restored LeMans, really?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
I wanted to do a pro touring car out of it. I want to do nice disc brakes on it, LS with a newer manual, probably a 9-inch. They make a 9-inch that bolts into here, and some nice 18-inch wheels. Just make this thing handle really well. So it's been a few years. I ran those on my 60 for a little while. I think the other one's sitting there. I've got 4 of them. They're all sitting behind the car. This place is kind of a mess right now. But I think we should jack this thing up, get these wheels back on, make it look a little nicer. Should probably just be working on it and rolling it around on these Steelies, but I think the 18s will make me feel a little better. Give me a little motivation. I don't know what happened to my impact sockets. Oh, and if you'd like to know, these Steelies are off of my 60, and these actually still have the factory installed wheel weights on them. These are not the factory tires. Somebody put tires on it, but that car is a true, I think when I picked it up, it had 18,000 miles on it. And somebody must have threw tires on it, which these are old Phillips 66 tires. It's kind of neat, but yeah, we'll throw these back in storage. And what is the wheel specs on this thing? They're US Mag. I think they're U111s. I think the backs are an 18 by 9.5. I think it's a 0 offset. And then I have these Continental Extreme contacts on the back that are, it's a 255/45 ZR18. And they fill it out decently. I might have to jack this thing up more. Definitely got to jack it up more. They have to come in from the bottom. And yes, I know, no jack stands. Don't do what I do. I mean, work on your cars, but be safe about it. Oh yeah, that's so much better. All right, the wheels are back on. It's been 3 years since these have been on here. They look so much better. All right, so that's about all I'm gonna do today. Obviously, there's a ton of work to do on this thing. I've got to wire the whole car, got to brake work, obviously steering issues. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. And I checked on like a I did it column and stuff like that. We're looking like $1,000 bucks. I'm gonna go on eBay and see if I can find a steering column or a shaft or something. And I'm gonna have to replace like the rag joint and all that other stuff because I don't trust it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of videos on this thing, doing the wiring, getting the engine running. I'm gonna have to plumb fuel for it. There's no tank. There's not even a mount for the tank yet. So there's a lot to do, a ton to do. Brake work, steering work, obviously. So please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when another episode comes up. And get out in the garage and work because winter's not going to last long and you're going to want to be ready for summer, just like me. Thanks.